13. He said, listen to what I have done. You nations, he's talking to us. The nation from far, it is us, the Gentiles. The nation from far is the Gentiles. Those they are near, it is the Israelites. Understand? The Israelites, we call them, they are near. They are the one God has called them, and they are close to God. Those they are very far, it is what we call the Gentiles. He said, listen to what I have done, you nation from far, the Gentiles. And you that are near, acknowledge my power. Sister Crystal, you can also leave this one. And then you start only to say, acknowledge my power. Isaiah chapter 33, verse 13. He said, acknowledge my power. To acknowledge the power of God, it may not take you 1 day, not 2 days, not 3 days. You have to acknowledge for many days. Acknowledge. He says, acknowledge my power. You can be a pagan. You can be a person who knows God. Acknowledge. This is what is need us. Acknowledge. Example, even when you go to the university. Some people are doing 3 years. Some people are doing 4 years. Some people are doing 8 years, more than 10 years in the university. Why are we taking long to schools? But when it comes to God, we want to jump. Acknowledge God. He has got a lot of processes. The processes. They are processes. The procedure, stage, step, phrase you have to take. If God gave you a gift today, you are able to hear the voice of God. It's not finished. Until He will appear to you, you see God, this person needs to speak to me. The more you are growing with God, you are acknowledging Him. Each and every stages, it is a time to know God. You don't have to say, I only have a gift to hear the voice of God. No. You don't have to say, I only have a gift to see, or I only have a gift to prophesy. One person can have a gift. One person can have many gifts. If that person dwelling in the presence of God, the more you are growing with God, you'll see. Yesterday, I was feeling the goosebump. Me, if there's an evil spirit, my head stand. And after that, you'll hear you are growing. To acknowledge God, it's about many years. The powerful example, he says in the book of Exodus chapter 13. Exodus chapter 13, verse 17 to 18. Exodus chapter 13, verse 17 to 18. He said, I want to train them. A promise, it doesn't go faster. Promise, it goes to low. He said, I want to train them. If you check the Exodus chapter 13, verse 17, verse 18, you'll see what he said. He said, I want to train them. This is what he said. He said, I want to train them. I want them to know me. This is what God is saying. Thank you, Jesus. He said, I want to train them. Train to be knowing Him, acknowledge. A promise is not something to run. And God, He can give any person you want to receive a promise. A promise, it doesn't matter. No matter which study, no matter which school, no matter which classes, university, you might have a pedigree, you might have a bachelor, you might have a certificate, award, a trophy, a diploma. No matter any paper you can have. It doesn't matter. Because a promise, it is what you say, grace. And you cannot have grace without faith. When we say this man is a man of grace, this woman is a woman of grace. Grace, it works with faith. When you have faith, you'll see grace. You cannot have grace if you don't believe. Because beliefs, it respond to grace. Believes, it is respond to grace. And grace, it never work alone. Grace will never work alone. Grace works always with faith. Why this person has so much grace is because that person, it believes a lot. It believes. Yeah, grace, it never works alone. Never. Before you speak grace, you see faith. It's about others. Before you say grace, you have to speak faith. Before you say grace, you have to say faith. And God cannot give promise to a person who does not believe. God cannot give promise to a person who does not have faith, who has got not believes. A promise, it works to a person who believes. When you share verse 12, Romans chapter 9, verse 12, is speaking to us according to say that it doesn't matter. You studied or not, you got a good work, you don't have a good work, it doesn't matter. God can choose you. He said he called people, but not according to their good, or because you have done good. No. Or because you are bad. Romans chapter 9, verse 12. The book of Romans chapter 9, verse 12. Or you can also highlight verse 12. It's also good, huh? Verse 11. You say, but before they were born, before they had done anything good or bad, she received a message from God. Rebecca, she received a promise from God. God is spoken to them. That's why we need to have faith before receiving promise. If God is choosing Abraham, because Abraham is a person who believes, Rebecca received a promise. You can take Rebecca, you can take Sarah. Rebecca, Russian. Sarah, Rebecca, Russian. They are barren. They are not able to conceive. Sarah, Rebecca, Russian. They are barren. But because they have a promise, which means because they have grace, which means because they have faith, they end up giving birth. Sarah, she did her faith. Rebecca, she did her faith. Rachel, she did her faith. And then God has now to give them promise. He says, but before they were born, because Rebecca had twins in her stomach, but she was barren. She was not able to conceive. She totally not be able to conceive. The husband prayed. When the husband prayed, God, I need to give my wife children. And then God, he gave Rebecca children. The three of them, they have got promise. It's because of belief. They says, beyond a great man, there is a great woman. Beyond a great man is a great woman. If Abraham was able to believe, his wife also will be a person who believes. Beyond a great man, there is a great woman. It may not be opposite. You may not look like your wife by the face, but I'm telling you, you are the same. You and your wife, you are the same. You and your partner, you and your husband, you are the same. Abraham, because of the faith he received a promise. Understand? He says, before the children they be born, before they had done anything good or bad, she received a message from God. This message showed that God chooses people according to his own purpose. Please, can you highlight only that place? If you are able to highlight, please. He says, this message showed that God chooses people according to his own purpose. He cannot choose you because you studied a lot. No. He chooses according to his purpose. He chooses, that is what we say, grace. As long as you have faith, it will happen. As long as there's faith in you, believe me, it will happen. No matter the longest it takes, but you do have faith, it will happen. It will happen. And then he calls people, but not according to their good, or because those people bad work. She was told, your older son will save your younger son. That is a promise. And you cannot change what God says. God, he made alliance with the second born. God, he made alliance with the second born long time before they even being born. The promise was already marked, impacted. The promise was already made up. God already made up the promise. The promise is already made up.